Gunner Smith in on the tackle. 1st and 10 Tigers. Go, Carroll! Move the ball!
Really, what you got? You got a job. Nice. I don't know.
Hold on to it. Jones on the carry, picks up 1 yard. Tackled by number 7, Bradley Fear, and then 10, Joseph Baugh. The second 9 Tigers from the Harland 45-yard line. Jones on the carry once again, picked up 4 yards. Tackled by 67 Sweary, 71 Smith. That's 35 for the Tigers from the Harland 41-yard line.
First time out of the half.
Harland takes the first time out for a pass.
Look us up on our website, www.quantautosalvage.com.
Quant Auto Salvage, we sell the best and recycle the rest.
Harlan took the timeout. Johnston comes out of the backfield. It's a quick pitch out through the hands of the receiver. They would have had the first down, but Shable unable to pull that one in. And that'll bring up 4th down and 5. And after the Harlan timeout, Denny probably had his decision made as they were coming out. Looks like the offense is staying out there.
Kind of surprised from where we could kick them down deep into the inside the 10-yard line. Here we got plenty of leg here to do that, but we're going for it. 4th down and 5. Might as well. We're in their territory. Let's give it a shot.
4th and 5. 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. 4-man rush from Harlan. Jones made a man miss. Now he's going to run for it. He's got the first down and more. He's across the 25. He's going to dive forward and reach out to the 23-yard line. I don't know how they drew it up, but it worked well.
It worked very well, and that was because Harlan had only 4 down linemen. Their linebackers all went deep on coverage. So there was, once he got past the front line, there was nobody stopping him until he got into the secondary. So that was a great run by Kellen Jones. Good call.
1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Inside Harlan territory. Tigers trying to find a way to go. 1 receiver wide to the right. That's Christensen. Now they'll put Troutman in motion, left to right across the formation. Jones takes the snap, hands to Johnston, and Johnston has no place to go. He somehow battles to get a yard, so he only loses a yard on the run. But that was eaten up rather quickly there by the Harlan Cyclones defensively.
Nothing he could do there to get anywhere. He was stopped, like you said. Should have been a 2 or 3 yard loss, but it is. They spotted it back a little further than I thought they were. So it will be 2nd and 12.
Ball on the left hash as the Tigers break the huddle. Johnston comes out. Taking his spot will be Cook. He runs in, gets the play from Jones. Now lines up in the pistol formation to the left side. Troutman in motion, left to right again. 2 receivers to the right this time. Jones drops back, sets his foot, and he wants to run this time and no place to go. There were 6 guys coming for the Harlan Cyclones to make sure nothing happened, and Jones loses 2 yards.
It worked a couple times. They didn't drop their linebackers that time at all. They played basic defense, and they played good basic defense there.
So a big 4th down play and then 2 negative plays have the Tigers at 3rd and 14. Ball placed on the 28-yard line. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here's Troutman in motion again, left to right. Cook's in the backfield with Jones. He's going to help set the edge. Here's the throw over to the middle, and that one is going to be caught by Schabel at the 19-yard line. So a pickup of, well, they'll mark it at the 18, it looks like. So a pickup of 10 on the pass play to Schabel.
Well, we already know we're going to go for it on 4th down. We did it. We did it last time. We're certainly, now that we're closer, going to do the same thing. So we didn't have to get it all in one play on 3rd. Here we go with 4th down and 5.
My guess is the linebacker will be spying Jones on this one.
I think so. That might be why they called timeout before, in fact.
Lone man in the backfield's Jones. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Here comes a 5-man rush. They throw it over the middle. Johnston has it. He's at the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, 18-yard touchdown pass. Jones to Johnston for the touchdown, and the Tigers are on the board first.
Well, that was a terrific catch in there by Johnston, and the run afterwards, we had to miss 1 tackler at the 5-yard line. He was straight in. It's a super way to start a drive here. That 4th down paid off. Remember, I said punt. That shows you why I'm up here and not coaching.
So the Tigers now to kick the extra point. On the side near the rec center, the boot is up. The kicker's down, but the field goal, or the extra point is good. But we do have a flag on the play.
I think that's likely roughing the kicker. Then he went down. I didn't hold the touchdown. Let's see.
So roughing the kicker is the penalty.
We can take that on the kickoff here, which is what we'll do. Since we already had the successful try, we're going to get 5 yards here on this, so we'll be kicking off from the 45 instead of the 40 on this.
So the Tigers find the early lead. 4:20 to play in the first quarter. They lead 7-0 over Harlan on a Jones to Johnston touchdown pass, as Johnson just settled right into the defense, took the pass, made 1 man miss, and trotted into the end zone. And now they're going to kick this thing off.
Tigers take a 7-0 lead.
Somewhere over in Harlan territory, I believe.
Well, they're giving a 15-yard on that.
Yeah, roughing the
personal foul, roughing the kicker.
So it'll be kicked off from the 45-yard line on the Harlan side.
It's a great advantage. I mean, if you try an onside kick, there's a great time to do it. They don't have great field position, even if Harlan fields the ball.
So we'll see what the Tigers decide to do. I believe that's Elijah Lee, the kicker. The ball's squared up at the 45. He's just going to kick this one hard towards the end zone. He'll be taken at the 1-yard line. The speedster has it for Harlan on the right side, and he's out to the 30. He's going to be brought down. I believe that was that Lee going over? And it was, as he picks up his tee. He saved a touchdown there for the Tigers. He kicked it down to the 1-yard line. They set it up hard with a return for Joseph Mosier on the right side. And if it wasn't for Lee, he'd be standing in the end zone. But instead, it's at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, he fielded that at the 1. He probably should have let it go in the end zone, but he knows he's got the wheels to do it, and he ran that back 32 yards.
So the Cyclones with the ball on the right hash. 2 receivers to the left. 2 to the right. 1 man in the backfield. Here's a man in motion. They're going to pitch it to the right side. Tried to set up a crack block. Good job by Troutman. Shook a man off. Got in there. Got the tackle. Still a 4-yard gain for the deep back there for Harlan.
They ran a man in motion on the same side they pitched to, just to move, probably to move see if the linebacker would move out, which he did slightly, just enough to get him the good 5-yard gain.
So the deep back is Bartley. Here's the snap, the handoff, wanting to run up the middle this time. Bartley's out into the open. He's at the 50, fights off a couple tackles. He'll be rolled up at the 46-yard line. But a pickup of 18 on the run right up the middle.
They said Harlan had this great passing game, but right now they're having great success running the ball.
So it'll be 1st and 10 now for Harlan as they're looking to answer the Carroll score. One receiver split each way, I formation in the backfield. They'll turn, give it to the first man through. That's Kenkel. He just lowers his shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4 yards for Kenkel up the middle. Coming off the bottom of the pile, able to finally get some hands on him. Looks like that was number 67, Bordenaro, coming off the bottom of the pile.
Well, pretty good defense on that play. We held our own up on the front line, only giving up 3 yards on that. Well, you got to be concerned with it. Looks like they've got plenty of success at running back here.
2nd and 7. They want to throw it deep. They've got a man on an outcut. Tigers, and that was a jump ball. Harlan able to go up and get it. As out there defensively for the Tigers was Christensen, but he had to be so careful not to get into Connor Frame's body and cause a pass interference that he let Frame come down with it. And they'll be at the 20-yard line, a pickup of 18.
I don't think he could have defended any better than what he did. He was backpedaling, which kept him from being able to jump up and block the ball. Boy, that ball had to be just perfect. Anything off, they weren't going to have a catch there.
Left-hand hash now for Harlan. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run the counter and hit in the backfield is Barley. He's met by Troutman back there. Also, I think a little help from Tanner Pontow.
Or I think Bordenaro might have been there too. It's hard to tell when they get right in the middle of the line.
Well, and these Carroll jerseys still aren't.
They are really.
Ever since they switched to them, it's one of the hardest ones to read from up here in the press box.
Yep.
So it'll be 2nd down and 12. Ball in the middle, towards the middle of the field. Receivers split each way. 4-man rush from the Tigers. This one's going to be thrown deep, and we're going to see flags thrown. Is it going to be offensive, defensive? Which way do they want to go? Holding. There is a lot of hand fighting in the end zone on this one.
Let's see what our call is. It could have gone either way.
See if they call it both ways. Pass interference on the offense. So that'll take the touchdown off the board for Harlan. That was Connor Frame, the junior, just trying to get a little extra room to make the catch.
You can, of course, when we're up here in the booth, there's a little bit of a blind spot right where they were in the corner. It's a little bit hard to tell, but he must have pushed off to gain that advantage.
So that's going to bring up 2nd and 27 after the 15-yard penalty, or 10-yard penalty, excuse me.
I called it 15.
Yep, it is 15. Left hash is where the ball's set. 3 receivers to the right, 1 man in motion now, right to left. That'll bring the safety over. We've got a whistle on the play and a false start on Harlan.
I did not see anybody jump on the line. There must have somebody, it might have been a lineman who picked his hand up or something a little bit early. The line judge called the play. We'll take it.
So Harlan's got their offense stuck in reverse right now, back to the 42-yard line. And the Tigers will see if they can hold them. It's still 2nd down and 32. I think I saw one of those on a Sunday a couple weeks ago for one of them teams. 3-man front here for the Tigers, as they've got 3 guys deep trying to help on the pass game. Here's a short throw, almost caught by Mosier on his helmet, but couldn't hold on to it. And it would have been exciting to see if he did catch it, what he was going to do.
He had that right up by his head and almost held on to the ball. I would have liked to have seen him catch it because I think we would have knocked him back for another couple-yard loss on that if he'd caught the ball.
Well, closing in rather hard was Ty Nissen, so who knows where the ball was going to end up. Casper Bauer ran over to the sidelines to get the play. Defense chants coming from the fans here for the Tigers. The bleachers are rocking, shaking the press box up here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Here comes the blitz from the Tigers. Throw over the middle, and that is through the hands of the receiver Frame, as Christensen was on his tail, but Frame had a chance, and it'll fall incomplete.
He was behind the entire defense, had a step or two actually, and was wide open, slightly overthrown. He had more time. He could have waited on that and possibly thrown even better. So 4th down here and 32. That's a tough advantage defense.
It looks like the punt team out there this time for Harlan.
You don't punt very often when you start with 1st and 10 at the 20.
Frame is the punter. He'll take the snap. Tigers sent the rush, almost got to it. This one's just an odd duck, and it's going to be a bad starting position for the Tigers as it's rolled into the 5. Looks like it'll be downed at the 3, but the Tigers force the punt. 1 minute, 31 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Tigers lead 7-0 with their backs against their end zone. It looks as though they'll want to probably lean a hair bit on this run game to see if they can't find themselves a little breathing room.
We don't want to do too much from the 3-yard line. That shows why it's important for the return man to try and field the ball. But that was just kind of an odd kick. It was a squib kick. It took a funny bounce too, and it was the bounce gained him an extra 10 yards.
He had that thing spinning sideways in the air, so I'm sure all the coaches were hoping to get away from it. Here's a man in motion. Jones takes the snap, hands it to the man in motion, trying to get out of the end zone. We've got a flag on the play.
That's not good, if that's holding or something, and it's in the flag sitting in the end zone, and if the penalty was in the end zone, this is going to end up being safety.
So it is holding. They're calling it half the distance to the goal.
Okay.
So that'll move the ball to the 1.5-yard line. That won't add up too bad in the penalty column for the Tigers.
No, the 1-yard penalty. Plus, we get them down over. I was a little worried when he threw that flag and it was laying in the end zone. You know, if you commit a penalty on offense from in the end zone, they enforce it from that spot, it would have been a safety.
Now we've got another. I think they're talking this over now. So there was a 1-yard gain on the run by Dirks. The penalty has now been declined.
They declined it because the result was only a yard. So since we only gained a yard, it was to their advantage to just let the down count. And so now instead of 1st and 11, 1st down over, it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 9 for the Tigers, a minute 23, and we actually have a timeout on the field. Okay. We'll take it with them. Back after this on 1380 KCIM.
Dear Carroll Booster Club, thank you for choosing me as a recipient for one of your scholarships. It is an honor to be selected out of so many deserving candidates. Thanks also for everything you've provided student athletes during my 4 years at
Friday night football from the beautiful Carroll Stadium. The lights are on, the temperature's perfect for high school football tonight, and the fans are here enjoying this one as the Tigers lead Harland 7-0, a minute 23 to play in the first quarter. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 from the 4 for the Tigers. Jones is going to stand back by his goal line. Actually, he's going to walk up under center. Harlan looks like they're going to bring a blitz up the middle with the linebackers right now. And here's a quick handoff to the left side. No place going as they just could not open it up. Try to counterplay.
Harlan completely played the run on that play. I think they feel we're not going to take much of a chance here with a lead and throw the ball that deep in our territory. And also, we didn't want to long snap it either, because if he bobbles and drops the snap, that's a safety. So we really hurt. That punt is giving us fits. Just the way that punt started has changed our whole scheme now on this possession.
10 seconds on the play clock. They're going to put one receiver wide to the right, one to the left. Pistol formation in the end zone. Jones drops back, wants to throw. He's going to air this one out. They got their speedster down there. Some contact, but that one overthrown as they checked in. Emmanuel Giclau there to go deep on the right side.
Well, it was worth a try. I mean, from there, even if it's, you know, we're not likely to get a run, have a successful run, so you might as well try something deep and see it. Just give it a try. Now we got a kick from deep in the end zone. We're probably going to line up almost on the end line.
That one probably would have had a better chance if thrown to the outer side of the field there, where he wouldn't have had to try to get inside. Tigers run a man down quick to get set. Here's the snap. The kick is off. This one is going to take a bounce. It's a Carroll bounce. And we're going to see here. If it touched a Tiger, then Harlan came up and touched it. And then...
Boy, it sure looked like he touched that ball.
I think they're saying it touched one of the Tigers trying to get out of the way first.
Wow.
And that was close. You saw the one Tiger try to avoid the hot potato, and then it bounced out. The Harlan guy came up, touched it, and then the Carroll guy jumped on it.
What I look for is a beanbag. A beanbag thrown means that we touched it, and there was no beanbag out there.
There was no beanbag thrown at all.
No.
Usually
so
you'll see them even throw it where the ball
was. Well, they
is.
threw it went for a first touch, and they didn't throw a beanbag. So I thought, boy, this is our ball. But they gave first touch against Carroll at the 42. First and 10, Harlan 42-yard line of Carroll.
Two receivers tight to the left side of the formation. They fake it. It's a counter the other way. They had a good scheme going. The Tigers saw it, and coming off that left side, I believe that was Cook coming in hard, trying to hold his position and stop it. So it only goes for 2, but it could have went for a lot more if Cook would have got out of position.
We're going to see the clock run down. There's only 3 seconds left. Harlan's going to let this run out, and there goes the first quarter.
We've got a quarter in the books. Tigers lead 7-0 over Harlan. You're listening to 1380 KCIM.
Do you know a little boy who just can't wait to step onto the football field as a Carroll Tiger someday? Does he want to wear the jersey, score the touchdown, win the big game? Do you know a high school athlete who is so proud to play for the Carroll Tigers? Well, the Booster Club helps all 3 of these athletes, because when we purchase the best equipment, the coolest jerseys, and so much more, our programs can expand and grow. If you want your little Tiger looking his best as he runs out onto the football field someday, join the Booster Club.
Have you shopped in the Tiger Shop yet this fall?
No, I haven't. How does it work?
Oh, you have to. It's super easy. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/shopcarroll and then just drive out to the high school Monday through Friday from 8 to 11 and call 712-775-5000. They can bring your order right out to your car.
Seriously? It's that easy?
It's that easy. bit.ly/shopcarroll. It's really that easy.
Boy, it's great to be up 7-0 here. We need to stop their front line is gaining an advantage. They have a good running game here. I expected them to pass more. They're really not, but that's because right now, anyway, they're having some success on the ground.
I believe the Tigers match up probably better than a lot of teams in the pass coverage right now also. Under center goes Casper Bauer. He's going to hand to the second man through the hole. He was hitting the backfield, and then he's going to fall forward to the line of scrimmage, so no gain for Griffith.
No gain. In fact, they gave him a slight loss there. It's going to be 3rd down and 8. It's a big 3rd down for us here.
So the Tigers, Harlan not in any hurry. They huddle up. Now they'll break the huddle. 1 man wide to the left. There goes a second to the left. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation. 1 man to the left of Casper Bauer. He drops back, wanting to throw. The blitz comes. The Tigers jump the route. That ball is caught, though, by Frame, and it'll be a first down, a pickup of 10 on the play. And Frame has been one of the most popular receivers for Casper Bauer right now.
He has. He ran it down and out, and that was a timing play. That ball was actually released before he turned around, so the quarterback knew exactly where he expected his receiver to be, and it worked out well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30 as they picked up 10 on the pass play. Pistol formation again. 1 man wide to the right. Now they'll put a man in motion. Casper Bauer drops back. That one's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Flying high in there was Ty Nissen as he saw Casper Bauer winding up, and I think he may have just stopped the touchdown because it looked as though Griffith had came out of the backfield uncovered because of the blitz.
You know, that was close. Our coach, when I didn't see which coach, if it was Coach McCartan, but someone went over to the official because their man in motion actually was going forward at the snap. At least it looked like he was from here, and I'm sure that's what they came over and asked him to watch for the next time they run that.
2nd and 10 from the left hash. I formation this time for Harlan. 1 man to the right side. They'll turn, hand to the 2nd man through. That's Griffith again, and he's going to scamper forward for a pickup of 4 before he's brought down by Schabel and Nissen in there.
Again, we've got a nice 3rd down long play, so I think that we can look here maybe for one of their short passes. So I don't know if a blitz wouldn't be a good idea here. We haven't done much.
Looks as though we've got a defensive lineman out.
We brought in 1 D-back, an extra D-back.
Yep, they're going to kind of a radar front. Now they'll go to that 3-man line with 3 backers. They're going to hand it off to Griffith, who hits the hole hard and easily gets the first down as he picks up 9. And that was just a power run over the left side, and they lined that up knowing that they were short defensive guys up front.
We went with a 3-man front, and they lined up in an I formation, so you can expect more likely it will be a run, and it worked for them.
Now back out there, Carter Vanami. He'll take that defensive tackle position. They'll try to hand it over and run right over him this time, and now it's just the offensive line pushing. They're going to get 7 or 8 out of this. Just left side line is where they want to go. You've got Schwery and Scheckinger, both 200-pound seniors on that left side, and they are just going right behind them, and that was a pickup of 7. Second and 3 from the 10. 9:20 to play in the first half. Casper Bauer under center, turns. He'll give it off to Griffith, makes 1 man miss, now runs into a whole pile of Tigers.
That's going to be close to a first down there. They didn't. The clock's still running, so they know it's short. It's a yard short.
So a pickup of just 2, but they keep giving it to Griffith. That's his 5th carry on this drive. He's got 26 yards on the night. 3rd down and 1. You know it's 4-down territory for Harland, so you'll have to watch on the play action pass right here. Nope, they're going to let Casper Bauer sneak for it. They'll stop the clock. He got 2 on the sneak. And it's first down for Harland. It'll be 1st and goal from what I believe will be the 7-yard line. Maybe even the 6.
We're going to have to tighten up here on defense now. I expect they'll try and keep running the ball.
Heavy formation. They're going heavy to the right side this time. I formation. Griffith the deep back. Kinkle in front of him. They'll hand off to Kinkle. He's getting pulled back. He got to the 5. They'll say to the 4. A pickup of 3 for Kinkle. Just no answer for trying to push back on this Harlan line right now from the Tigers. So it'll be second down and goal from the 4. Frame is wide to the left side out there. He'll be guarded by Christensen. Mosier off to the right. I formation again. This time it'll be Griffith. He was trying to run around it. He runs into a Christensen tackle, dives for the goal line, and they say he's at the 1-yard line. So it'll be third and goal from the 1.
Boy, it's not even the 1. It's more like the 1-inch line. If you look at where they placed that ball, it's not even 6 inches outside of the goal. So most likely we'll see a sneak here. We got 2 chances from the 6-inch line.
Shoulder to shoulder, can the Tigers find a way to keep Casper Bauer out of the end zone? And it looks as though he'll dive in easily for the touchdown on the QB sneak. So Casper Bauer, QB sneaks for the touchdown. That takes us 7-6 with 7:05 to play. And a drive that started on their own 43, and they just ran it right down the Tigers' throats. Swinging gate, PAT here.
That's also a Harlan tradition.
They'll trot it back now. Here's the kick. The left-footed boot off of Lyon's foot is good. We are knotted up 7-7 here in Carroll. Back after this on KCIM.
My name is Chelsea Beeson, and you might know me because I run Tiger Vision. In fact, the live stream you're watching right now is brought to you by the students who are in Tiger Vision. But today, I'm not here to talk about Tiger Vision. I'm here to talk to you about the Carroll High School Foundation. As a teacher, I'm so thankful for Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. In fact, a lot of the equipment that you see right here in this room was purchased by the Carroll High School Foundation. Tiger Vision sure wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for their generosity. If you'd like to help the students in Tiger Vision and students throughout our district, donate to the Carroll High School Foundation.
Group on Highway 30.
Kickoff from Harland sails into the end zone. We're knotted up 7-7. 7:05 to play here in the first, and it will be Carroll Tigers football, 1st and 10 from their 20. Some safety orange going through the crowd here tonight. Making sure you can see them after dark there, Jerry.
That's right. Abraham Dirks caught that ball in the end zone. He loves to run. He loves to catch it and run. He caught that hoping he was outside of the end zone, I guarantee you.
So 2 receivers to the left, 3 to the right. They'll put a man in motion. That's Troutman. Jones fakes it to him, wants to run forward. Hits the hole hard. He's going to pick up maybe a yard as this Harlan defense is trying to plug up that inside. 26 yards tonight for Jones on 6 carries. He's got 28 through the air, including that touchdown to Johnston. Pistol formation, Johnston to the right of Jones. 1 man wide to the left, 1 man in the slot. That's Shable. Jones drops back, wants to pass, has time, sees a seam. Now he wants to run, draws up the defense. He had a little seam, but it closed up quickly. Solid tackle in the back there.
Once they saw that Jones was going to give up on the pass, they teed off on him. That linebacker was in fast. It was very well defended.
That was Lyon coming up and stopping things. So now it'll be 3rd down and 7 with the ball on the 23. 1 man to the right, 3 to the left of the formation. Johnson stays back with Jones as of now. Schabel's going to draw the coverage of the linebacker. He gets past him, and they're going to try to air it out down the sideline. He's got his man. That's Troutman for the catch at the 48-yard line.
Was he the man in motion? I missed that.
He came in motion
he came
across.
In motion. They didn't cover him. He was wide open for that catch. That was a great. Actually, the pass was a bit wobbly. It didn't get there as fast as he wanted it to. But man, that's a great play. 1st and 10 now on the Harlan 47-yard line for Carroll.
Yeah, if that ball had a little extra umph under it, Troutman could be down the end zone away, but he did a good job patiently waiting and not getting scared of the Harlan defender coming in fast. 2 receivers to the right, I formation this time for the Tigers. They'll take, hand off to the first man. That ball fell out.
That's 2nd down. There was a fumble, but we recovered the ball.
What a job there, just trying to find that one in the pile. He got hit, then had to find it back, was Caden Cook. Worst part for Cook, he saved the ball for his team, loses a yard on the run.
Yep. That's better than giving it up to Harlan's defense.
So 2nd down and 11 from the 48. Left hash is where it sits. 1-man split wide to the right's Feldman, then a slot receiver to the right side. I formation in the backfield. Jones drops back, looks at his crossers, throws this one up, and the blitz was coming quick. He was trying to just get it out to the flat, but it looked as though Harlan had a lineman almost coming in there.
Boy, we just didn't have time to let that play develop. He had somebody going out in the flats. I didn't see who it was. I think it was Feldman. But he had to let go of that ball. He basically threw that ball away.
Jones over on the sideline. I think he was thinking that was his 3rd down chance. Coach pushes him back in, sends him back out to the huddle. So it'll be 3rd down and 11. 10 seconds on the play clock. 2 receivers split each way. Johnston to the right side of him in this pistol formation. Blitz is coming on the delay. Jones has time, tries to find a seam. He gets away from 1 man. Now he's still trying to spin around. He'll be brought down for a loss of 1.
Always receivers were covered on that route. He went with the same down. Troutman went down on the same route again, I think, down and out, and they had him covered that time. So here we go with 4th down at the 49-yard line.
It'll be a punt from the Tigers. Nissen will stand near his 40. Looks like he'll back up to the 37. Back deep's Mosier for Harlan. Let's see if Nissen can find a corner here. Get this thing that needs a back check. It jumps up. Oh, just couldn't get the guy down there in time. Hustling down the sideline trying to get there was Dirks, but could not do it in time. Did not get enough checkup on it, so it'll be at the 20 for Harlan.
That punt landed on the 2-yard line, right where he wanted it to, I'm sure. And, boy, it would have been nice to see what they could do from there. But we have them backed up here on the 20-yard line. 3:32 remaining, so not a lot of time either.
So Harlan went for the full house, just run it right at the Tigers, especially over the left side. Let's see if the Tigers defense made some changes. There is almost a 5-man front now from the Tigers, and Harlan wants to throw it. They hit frame out in the open field, and he is going to be brought down at the 32-yard line for a pickup of 12. He thinks the tackle shouldn't count.
Colby Christensen made the tackle. If he misses that tackle, there's no one's going to stop him.
So all 3 receptions for Casper Bauer tonight have been to frame. He's tried to throw it to 3 other receivers 3 times, and they didn't want to catch it. I formation for Harlan. 1-man split each way, center of the field. Casper Bauer hands off to the 2nd man through, and they just battle forward for a pickup of another 5 yards for the Cyclones, and bouncing up off the bottom of the piles, Griffith.
Harlan's going to take those 5-yard gains here all night, because if they can time it right, if we can't stop them, they'll score late, and we won't have a chance to get the ball back. It's 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the half.
2nd down and 5. I formation again from Harlan. 5-man front with 3 linebackers, and Casper Bauer throws this one out to Mosier. Mosier takes a back step, gets swung around and dropped for a gain of just 2 yards. So good job there by Carroll, keeping him in front, because that's another speedster.
That was he had the first. I think he had the first down if he'd have just kept going forward, but he thought he could get more, so he stepped back, and that's a good thing because he would have had a first down, I think, on that completion if he hadn't.
3rd down and 2 from the right hash. Defensive chance start from the Tiger faithful. I formation. Casper Bauer takes the snap, hands this one to the first man through Kenkel. He dives forward to the spot. We'll wait and see where they mark it.
They're a little bit short there. They haven't stopped the clock, so they have him short.
Well, let's see where. Yeah, they're going to mark this one back. So it'll be 4th down and inches for Harlan after Kenkel picks up 2. The ball is on the 43.5-yard line. Needs to get to the 44, and Ryan Johnston just checked into the ball game for defense. You know it's going to be one of those QB sneaks. Here comes Casper Bauer. He's hit in the backfield, but leans forward a big push from that left side again, and he actually gets a yard. It looked as though at first he was stood up about a yard behind, and then there was just a big push that got him the first down.
It's obvious he's going to run it because he keeps his foot back, to gain some traction. At least it looks like to me he does. But you can't stop him from just getting a few inches, and that's all he needed there. 1st down and 10 right on the 45 on Harlan's own 45-yard line.
Clock rolls inside of 1 minute here in the first half. Tied up 7-all. Got some confusion on the Harlan side, and they're going to take a timeout. Can't take them with you, so they'll use it right now. We'll take it with them back after this. You're listening to Friday Night Football on 1380 KCIM.
My name is Chelsea Beeson, and you might know me because I run Tiger Vision. In fact, the live stream you're watching right now is brought to you by the students who are in Tiger Vision. But today, I'm not here to talk about Tiger Vision. I'm here to talk to you about the Carroll High School Foundation. As a teacher, I'm so thankful for Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. In fact, a lot of the equipment that you see right here in this room was purchased by the Carroll High School Foundation. Tiger Vision sure wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for their generosity. If you'd like to help the students in Tiger Vision and students throughout our district, donate to the Carroll High School Foundation.
.49 seconds on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 45 for Harlan. Here's the pitch to the left side. It's a reverse. Frame wants to throw this. The Tigers played it perfectly. And no, it is caught down the right sideline. It's a foot race, and off to the races go Harlan, and that is a touchdown into the hands of Aiden Hall, and the Tigers defense played it perfectly, just could not get the tackle, and it's a 55-yard touchdown pass from Frame to Hall.
One missed tackle cost that touchdown. We saw the play develop. We didn't fall for the fake. Everything was set up that was going to be an incomplete pass, and doggone it, he just caught it, thrown perfectly. It wobbled, but it was right where it had to be.
So they go with the reverse pass. Frame hits Hall for a 55-yard touchdown, and that's how Harlan takes the lead here with 37 seconds to go before halftime. Kick is up, and it is good. So all the PATs good tonight. Harlan leads 7-14 back after this on 1380 KCIM.
Kick is good. 37 seconds to go in the first half. Cyclones 14, Tigers 7.
Well, we're not going to use the full time after scores.
Evidently not.
They kicked this one off quickly. Up down the sideline came the Tigers, tackled at the 34-yard line. Couldn't tell.
Abraham Dirks took that ball from the 2-yard line. He just loves to catch it and run. You know, he didn't let that go in the end zone. And he had a good chance of breaking that. He was close.
If he would have let it go, I think we would have been at the 35, but here we are at the 34, so the same result. Jones takes the snap. He's going to hand it off to Johnston, who's spun around, stopped at the 45. Do the Tigers use their timeouts? They have 2 of them.
It's like we're going to let this run
checks.
out.
It looks like they're just going to let this one go. Don't want to take any chances going into halftime. Harlan has the ball to start the second half, excuse me. And Harlan leads 14-7. And no plays will be run here in the first half. That will do it. We've played one half of football at the Carroll Football Stadium, and it's Harlan 14, the Carroll Tigers 7. We're going to step away, hear from our sponsors, and come back with the Roselle Mutual Insurance Halftime Show. You're listening to 1380 KCIM.
My name is Chelsea Beeson, and you might know me because I run Tiger Vision. In fact, the live stream you're watching right now is brought to you by the students who are in Tiger Vision. But today, I'm not here to talk about Tiger Vision. I'm here to talk to you about the Carroll High School Foundation. As a teacher, I'm so thankful for Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. In fact, a lot of the equipment that you see right here in this room was purchased by the Carroll High School Foundation. Tiger Vision sure wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for their generosity. If you'd like to help the students in Tiger Vision and students throughout our district, donate to the Carroll High School Foundation.
Tiger Pride Marching Band, under the direction of Mrs. Jennifer Swope, is excited to present tonight's mini show entitled Senior's Choice. Musical selections this evening include Summer Nights, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, and Uma Thurman. Band is led by senior drum majors Hannah Bush and Hayden Cobb. Drum majors, is your band ready? May take the field in our halftime performance.
name is Chelsea Beeson, and you might know me because I run Tiger Vision. In fact, the live stream you're watching right now is brought to you by the students who are in Tiger Vision. But today, I'm not here to talk about Tiger Vision. I'm here to talk to you about the Carroll High School Foundation. As a teacher, I'm so thankful for Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. In fact, a lot of the equipment that you see right here in this room was purchased by the Carroll High School Foundation. Tiger Vision sure wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for their generosity. If you'd like to help the students in Tiger Vision and students throughout our district, donate to the Carroll High School Foundation.
Dear Carroll Booster Club, thank you for choosing me as a recipient for one of your scholarships. It is an honor to be selected out of so many deserving candidates. Thanks also for everything you've provided student athletes during my 4 years at Carroll High. I will be attending Iowa State and studying finance, and this will help cover the cost of tuition and room and board. Sincerely, Colby Vincent.
Do you know a little boy who just can't wait to step onto the football field as a Carroll Tiger someday? Does he want to wear the jersey, score the touchdown, win the big game? Do you know a high school athlete who is so proud to play for the Carroll Tigers? Well, the Booster Club helps all three of these athletes, because when we purchase the best equipment, the coolest jerseys, and so much more, our programs can expand and grow. If you want your little Tiger looking his best as he runs out onto the football field someday, join the Booster Club. Have you donated to the Carroll High School Foundation yet? It's Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. This foundation provides financial resources to benefit students and staff of the Carroll Community School District to enhance and inspire educational experiences and opportunities through community assistance from grades preschool through high school. If you want to donate, go to their website, which is linked to our district webpage, or find them on Facebook at Carroll High School Foundation.
Have shopped in the Tiger shop yet this fall?
No, I haven't. How does it work?
Oh, you have to. It's super easy. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/shop Carroll and then just drive out to the high school Monday through Friday from 8 to 11 and call 712-775-5000. They can bring your order right out to your car.
Seriously? It's that easy?
It's that easy. bit.ly/shop Carroll. It's really that easy.
Dear Tiger Booster Club, I'd like to thank you for selecting me as a recipient of the Tiger Booster Club Scholarship. Receiving this sincerely means so much to me, and it will truly help me continue my education financially. Thank you for all the support over the last 4 years. It has meant so much to me. Sincerely, Ashley Onken.
My name is Chelsea Beeson, and you might know me because I run Tiger Vision. In fact, the live stream you're watching right now is brought to you by the students who are in Tiger Vision. But today, I'm not here to talk about Tiger Vision. I'm here to talk to you about the Carroll High School Foundation. As a teacher, I'm so thankful for Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. In fact, a lot of the equipment that you see right here in this room was purchased by the Carroll High School Foundation. Tiger Vision sure wouldn't be where we are today if it wasn't for their generosity. If you'd like to help the students in Tiger Vision and students throughout our district, donate to the Carroll High School Foundation.
Dear Carroll Booster Club, thank you for choosing me as a recipient for one of your scholarships. It is an honor to be selected out of so many deserving candidates. Thanks also for everything you've provided student athletes during my 4 years at Carroll High. I will be attending Iowa State and studying finance, and this will help cover the cost of tuition and room and board. Sincerely, Colby Vincent.
Do you know a little boy who just can't wait to step onto the football field as a Carroll Tiger someday? Does he want to wear the jersey, score the touchdown, win the big game? Do you know a high school athlete who is so proud to play for the Carroll Tigers? Well, the Booster Club helps all 3 of these athletes, because when we purchase the best equipment, the coolest jerseys, and so much more, our programs can expand and grow. If you want your little Tiger looking his best as he runs out onto the football field someday, join the Booster Club. Have you donated to the Carroll High School Foundation yet? It's Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. This foundation provides financial resources to benefit students and staff of the Carroll Community School District to enhance and inspire educational experiences and opportunities through community assistance from grades preschool through high school. If you want to donate, go to their website, which is linked to our district webpage, or find them on Facebook at Carroll High School Foundation.
Have you shopped in the Tiger shop yet this fall?
No, I haven't. How does it work?
Oh, you have to. It's super easy. All you have to do is go to bit.ly/shop Carroll and then just drive out to the high school Monday through Friday from 8 to 11 and call 712-775-5000. They can bring your order right out to your car.
Seriously? It's that easy?
It's that easy. bit.ly/shop Carroll. It's really that easy.
For a total of 93 yards. No turnovers, no penalties. So I don't know. Denny's going to have to look a little harder for stuff to complain about on those 2 that are usually pretty easy.
We just need to produce a little bit on offense here, and we're going to stay right in the game. Very important, since Harlan just scored, to keep them from scoring twice in a row here. We don't want to give up because we have to kick. And when we give up the football, boy, it'd be great to stop them without gaining many yards on their first possession. That would help us go a long ways toward helping us in the second half. We'll see what adjustments we have. Like you said, flawless. No penalties in the first half, no turnovers. If we just about had a Harlan turnover, which would have helped a lot. In fact, that was on their scoring drive, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it? When it appeared like Carroll had recovered a ball touched by the receiver on a punt, but it was ruled that Carroll had touched it first. So that would have been very helpful. It would have meant a lot of field position change for us. And but still, 14-7, can't be much closer than that.
Tigers defense will have the chance first to try to slow down this Harlan squad. Carroll scored first, 4:20 into the first period. An 18-yard pass from Jones to Johnston. The PAT was good to put the Tigers up 7-0. Harlan answered again with 7:05 left in the first half. a 1-yard QB sneak from Casper Bauer where they just ran the ball over the left side all the way down 7-7. Then Harlan, a 55-yard reverse pass from Frame to Hall with 37 seconds left in the second quarter. The PAT was good, and that's how we got to this 14-7 difference that we sit at now. We're going to step away. Second half actions coming up next. This has been the Roselle Mutual Insurance Halftime Show. Roselle Mutual believes in the value of youth activities to help develop future adults that will live in and run our communities. For all of your home, farm, auto, and commercial insurance needs, visit us in Carroll or call them at 792-4525. We'll be back after this with the second half. Carroll and Harlan.
Cleaning up.
Winner of our signed football tonight, Bodie Cook. Bodie Cook, I hope your mom and dad know how to use that football. Teach you a little bit. We've got several halftime scores from the area. South Central Calhoun playing Southeast Valley, 2 teams undefeated at the half, 8-8. Audubon and Glidden Ralston playing down in Audubon at the half. Audubon 62, Glidden Ralston 0. And at Woodward tonight at the half, Woodward Ranger leads Kemper 14-10. More halftime scores: Arriva 14, Bowie Valley 14, Underwood leads East Sac County 37-7. Start the second half, Eli Lee kicking off for the Tigers.
A squib kick that Harlan cannot handle, but Bartley, oh so lucky it had enough power to find its way into the end zone, so it won't be too big of a problem there.
We'll start 1st and 20 for Harlan. 1st and 10 at the 20, I'm sorry, for Harlan with that touchback into the end zone.
First and 10, Harlan Cyclones lead the Tigers 14-7. We'll see what the Tiger defense has drawn up. 5-man front to start things off. 2 linebackers. They've got 3 backs in the backfield. There's a lot of people moving. But all 3 of the running backs shifted before the snap.
I think everybody jumped for Harlan on that play. Let's see here. That's a false start.
Maybe it was everybody but the center.
Everybody. I don't know if they had their snap count wrong or what. But everybody moved but the center.
The center is never wrong.
No. You speaking from experience there?
No, I was a tackle. I was wrong a lot. So now it'll be 1st and 15. Ball on the 15-yard line. Harlan takes it. They're going to run the QB keeper, and Casper Bauer almost snuck out of something, but he's only going to get a yard, maybe 2 on the play. He tried to cut back up a seam and was brought down immediately.
Good tackle in there. I didn't see who made it, but yeah, he was going to cut back to get extra yards, and he really got next to nothing on that.
So 2nd down and 13 for Harlan. Just into the second half, if you're joining us, Harlan leads 14-7. Tom Hawkap, Jerry Fleshner, glad to have you with us here on 1380 KCIM. You can also tell Alexa, or if you know somebody who wants to hear, tell them to tell Alexa to listen to KCIM, and you can listen. Here's a blitz, comes up just short. They got a man open down the middle, and Harlan connects and brought down over the middle. They find Adrian Hall again. And that one's going to be brought out to the 49-yard line. So a pickup of 32 on the pass play to Hall. They had the blitz, almost got to him, but didn't, and that left Hall coming off that post route. He caught it high and was tackled immediately, but out to the 49-yard line where it's 1st and 10 for Harlan. I formation. 2nd man through the hole gets it. That hole closed up quickly, and a flag comes flying in.
Afraid they might even have a face mask in there. I'm not sure.
There is no gain on the play, so now it all comes out to what the flag was.
Okay.
It's an illegal chop block on Harlan. So that'll back him up. $15-yard penalty. 5 penalties, 55 yards tonight for Harlan.
Coach Blatt cannot be happy with all the penalties they've had. That's quite a few, especially when Carroll's had none. That's a big advantage for us. We need to take advantage of this here, 1st and long like this. We just have to keep them from connecting on any of these long passes.
1st down and 25 for Harlan. They're going to put a man in motion out to the left. He'll come set in the slot. Receiver was Mosier. Mosier's going to turn. They're going to try to throw this one deep, and Frame was down there, but Christensen was right next to him on the inside. What a defensive run down the field there by Christensen, just like you would have drawn it up.
He had it covered perfectly, and we went into that 3-down lineman formation. You know, it cost us in the first half. It wasn't, it didn't pay off, but that time we fortunately had the extra D-back in there, so we were able to cover all their receivers.
2nd down and 25 for the Cyclones. Tigers again show that 3-4 look inside. 3 receivers split to the right side, 1 to the left. Mosier's the lone man in the backfield. He's going to sneak up, set up the screen. The Tigers were there, but they can't find him. Now they'll go get him. Actually, that was Barley, I believe, number 25, that was set up in the backfield. And then it looked as though the Tigers had it, and then they couldn't make the tackle that they needed, and it's a pickup of 7 for Barley.
He got 7 yards. We covered it well. Cade Shaban was the outside linebacker, and he was right there. He didn't commit to the quarterback. He stayed in his position, which his job right there was to cover that very pass. And but I'm surprised they even got a completion out of that.
3rd down and 18 for the Cyclones. Pistol formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Casper Bauer looks that way. He throws over the middle to Frame. Frame's got it. He's at the 30, the 20. 10-5 touchdown, 59-yard touchdown pass to Frame as nobody stayed with him.
They're not afraid to pass the ball. Everybody was looking for a pass. They did it anyway. It looks like this Mr. Frame is I think he's their leading receiver anyway. So after tonight, that's going to be even more so.
Yeah, they just keep throwing it up to him, and he brings it in, and that's hurting the Tigers after that 59-yard pass. Harlan lines up for the extra point. They go through the swinging gate. Now they set up normal. Snaps good. Ball's down. PAT is through. 9:52 to play in the third. Harlan 21, Carroll 7. Back after this on 1380 KCIM. So Harlan scores last in the first quarter and strikes first in the first half and strikes first here in the third quarter. They now lead 21-7, 21 unanswered points from the Cyclones. They'll get ready to kick it off again as Lyon puts the boot into it. This one will be taken by Dirks at the 1. He wants to get to the left side of the formation, makes one group of guys miss. We've got a flag on the play. This one will probably be coming back as he's battled out to the 25-yard line. And the speedster got it out to good starting position. And we got another flag on the other side. So now we got to talk it over first. See which way it is. Got an illegal block in the back and a holding on the Tigers. So that return is going to be nullified.
They'll take that back. Of the two penalties, the block in the back was further back, from the 22-yard line, so that one hurt us most. They'll take that one, and it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line.
There goes that penalty-free game, Jerry.
There went that, and then also there went a nice run by Dirks.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 12. Ball on the right hash. Tigers, Vanami, Hacker, Bordenaro, Landauer, and Owen across the front. Here's a quick pass out by Jones. Gets it out in the hands of Christensen. He's going to be pushed out of bounds after a pickup of about 8 on the play. Make it 9 as he's out to the 21-yard line. Just dropped back and tried to get it out to him fast. Third receiver with a catch tonight.
Second one for the Tigers. Come on, Carroll.
So they'll put 2 receivers wide left. Tight end tight to the left side. One man in the backfield's Johnson. Jones takes it away from him. Jones has ran down in the backfield and pushed out of bounds. He had no place to go. Right there in his business right away was Matthew Schwery of Harlan.
That play just didn't develop very well. I think Johnson was supposed to get a block that was missed. There was just too many people that they saw that coming, because we've run that play a couple of other times with some success. But that time they saw right through us. It was 3rd and short though, so we do have a chance here to get a first down. It's very
lost yard on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Right side of the field's where the ball sits. 3 receivers left, 2 to the right. Jones, the lone man in the backfield. He's going to drop back, wants to throw. It's a quick out. He hits his man. They make a man miss. That's Shable. He's out across the 35, brought down at the 37-yard line. A pickup of 17.
just a quick down and out by Shable for the first down. Then he got another 10 yards or so on his own. So that's a good play for the Tigers here. It's first down and 10 at the 37-yard line for Carroll.
Tigers trying to answer the opening touchdown from the Cyclones. They lead 21-17. Or 21-7, excuse me. Here's a handoff to Johnston. He's going to try to drag one man. Now there's two other Cyclones there, so it'll be a loss of one for Johnson. Just can't get this running game going tonight. It'll be second down and 11.
Johnson on the carry, tackled by Beaker, Query, and McLaughlin.
Christensen wide to the right. Feldman and Schabel to the left side of the formation. Pistol in the backfield. Jones takes the snap, drops back, rolls to his left, makes a man miss, now comes back to his right. He sees a big seam. He's going to lower his shoulder, steps out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So a pickup of 4 on the run by Jones. Just saw it open up as the pass rush got past him.
They had one defensive lineman that went right behind, that actually overshot him. That gave him the opportunity to run that ball.
So that'll bring up 3rd down and 7. Ball's on the 40. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the right, 3 to the left. Here's a blitz by Harlan, a quick throw to Christensen, and that is going to be close. Oh, so close.
Well, they stopped the clock, so that means the referee thinks it's a first down. It might. The coaches say it's a first down.
Denny is pretty sure it's a first down.
Oh, he knows it is. It is. They did call it a first down.
Crowd gives a nice stomp for it.
That down and out quick pass has worked a couple times now in a row here, so.
It looks like Harlan's wondering why there wasn't a measurement on it.
I think they are. It's a little easier nowadays with the perfect markings on these turf fields. It's a lot easier. You see very few measurements anymore.
3 receivers to the left, pistol formation again for the Tigers, who have been working from the right hash most of the time. Jones wants to throw this one up to Christensen. Does so. Christensen has it. He's at the 10. He's going to be swung around and brought down at the 5-yard line. A nice pickup there of 48 yards on the pass play.
I wish I'd said what I was going to be right before that play, because I just thought they were going to run that down and out maybe and then go long on it, since we've had some success short.
So it'll be 1st and goal for the Tigers. From the 5. Math teacher Marilyn Peters wouldn't be happy. I had to bust out the calculator to keep up with my stats here. 1 man in the backfield's Johnson. They'll fake it to him. Jones kept it, tries to make a man miss. Now he dives to the end zone. And they're going to say he's down at the inch line. That inch line over there has had a busy night.
Same place, and it almost looked like he might have dropped the ball. They didn't call it a fumble because another Carroll runner, it might have been Christensen, picked the ball up like it was a fumble into the end zone. But they called him down at the 6-inch line, exactly where Harlan had the ball. So we'll see how we can do it, the sneak attack. It's most likely what we'll know. We're going into a.
Nope, Jones is going to walk under center. I formation behind him. Johnston's the deep back in this. They're going to give it to the first man through, and they're going to say he did not get there.
Gain.
Can't see who that was. 25 maybe?
I don't think you could be any closer to in the end zone than what they have that ball placed.
So Cook, no gain on the play. The ball. This is one of those where there's no snap count. The center just gives the ball to Jones, and Jones tries to follow him in. Here it is. Jones takes it in on the QB sneak. Touchdown, Tigers. So a 1-yard touchdown run by Jones gets it to 21-14, still in Harlan's favor, but a good answer there by the Tigers.
Well, we showed we can move the football. Kellen Jones throws a great ball. His long ball is perfect sometimes. You know, they just look beautiful, and that was a perfect throw.
Here's the PAT, and that's also good. That's 5 good PATs tonight. Don't get that every Friday night.
And we talked about no wind. That makes some difference.
21-14, Harlan on top of the Tigers after the Tigers find the end zone on KCIM.
Midwest Wholesale is excited to announce that we have been...
Do you know a little boy who just can't wait to step onto the football field as a Carroll Tiger someday? Does he want to wear the jersey, score the touchdown, win the big game? Do you know a high school athlete who is so proud to play for the Carroll Tigers? Well, the Booster Club helps all 3 of these athletes because
Friday night football, both teams score on their opening possessions of the second half. Harlan still has that 7-point lead and awaits the kickoff here from the Tigers. High end over end kick going to be taken at the 15-yard line by Mosier. He's trying to get to the right side, makes one man miss out to the 30. We've got a flag on the play. He dives forward to the 40, and I believe this one's going to come back.
Well, it almost always does when you see that flag on a kickoff. There's very few things it can be other than holding. Holding or block in the back, and the penalty be the same either way.
So block in the back is the call.
That helped out because that was a good return out to the 40. Now they'll start at 1st and 10 at about the 15 or 16-yard line.
Also checking in to help the defense out a little bit is Giaclo.
16-yard line, 1st and 10, Cyclones.
Going to line up on the right side. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Harlan from the 15-yard line. Mosier's wide to the left side. They turn, hand off to the second man through, who's Bartley, and Bartley's going to spin around. He's got a first down out of this deal. Ran through 3 Tiger tackles, and that's probably one thing coach is going to want to talk about. Feldman able to make the tackle, but missed tackles has given Harlan some extra opportunities as Bartley runs for 10.
That's a play that normally gets about 2 or 3 yards. You're right, they're going to not be happy with that. We're playing, when you said Giaclo was in the game, and he's in there more for pass defense as I see it. So, you know, we played for the pass they ran. They're doing a very good job at switching their plays or calling against our defense.
Here's a pass. This one's going to be aired up to Mosier. Wide open. He had it at the 50. Almost drops it. Now he's got it at the 30. And he is going to be tackled down. What speed by Siebenaller to even catch up with him and knock him down at the 15-yard line. Because that looked like that was going to be a touchdown all the way. But Siebenaller showing off the track speed.
Moving there, boy, he is quick. He came from behind. He was about 5 yards behind that receiver, and he caught up to him in about 15 yards.
And Mosier's no slowpoke out there either.
Their fastest. He's their return man too, you know, so he's quick himself.
4.5 minutes to play. Harlan leads 21-14 and threatening from the 16-yard line of the Tigers. They'll hand this one off to Bartley. Makes one man miss. Gets out to the outside. And now the ball came out. The beanbag came down, and the Tigers have it. It's a turnover by the Cyclones.
That's just what we needed right there.
What a deal there. A big play. Momentum starting to swing. And then Mr. Moe on the fumble recovery gets the Tigers faithful back into it. It looked as though Harlan was headed down to punch another one in. The Tigers will take the football. Kellen Jones will trot back out onto the field. 1st and 10 from his 14-yard line.
I wouldn't complain if we just kept throwing the ball here either. Catch him flat-footed again, maybe.
2 receivers each way for the Tigers. Pistol formation in the backfield with Johnston. Jones takes the snap knee high, drops back. He wants to throw this one up, and he threw it out deep to Dirks, but Dirks went in for a cut, and he got a nice big hug from the defensive back on the cut and didn't break out. And that one will fall incomplete.
They were going to use Dirk's speed on that. He's not usually out there. Is that who that was?
Yep. They were just trying to do a little in and out for him, and the defender just gave him a hug when he went for his out, so he couldn't get out. And no flag on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 10 from the 14. Deep backs Johnston. They'll put 3 guys wide to the right side of the field. They'll hand it to Johnston, who's going to lower his shoulder. That's his style of running. He's going to pick up 4, so it'll be 3rd down and 6.
He's a hard-nosed runner. It actually looked, though, like he had a little more room than what he did. Harlan's defense is, they play a smart game. They don't go for fakes very well or very often, and they just seem to see what's coming on that. That's a good to be great to have a third down here, 3rd and 6. All wide receivers, nobody in the backfield with Jones.
Troutman goes to the left in the slot spot. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. The pass was low, or the snap was low, and Jones just wanted to get it out of his hand fast, trying to get it out to Johnson. That whole play was messed up from the snap.
The low snap just caused the timing to be off on that route. He threw to I think he threw to the man he wanted to throw to, but he had to let go of that ball fast because it took him a second just to get the ball up off the ground.
Timing routes are always messed up. When the timing's messed up right away, you don't catch it clean, you can't get it out clean. So the Tigers couldn't do anything with the fumble as Nissen stands at his 5 ready to punt. And no wind, it'd be nice to see him knock off a 60-yarder here.
He's done a couple of those this year already.
Catches it at his feet. End over end kick. Mosier calls for it, backing up, and he'll catch it at the 44-yard line. So the Tigers unable to do anything with the gift from Harlan, and the defense will have to see if they can get another. Remember, after the game, we will announce the player of the game, brought to you by Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership. For everything sales, service, and collision, it's Motor Inn of Carroll. So that'll be coming up for you. Still plenty of game to figure out who's going to be there and make themselves a nomination. 4-4 front again from the Tigers here. 3:22 to play. Harlan leads 21-14. A run over the left side with Kenkel, the fullback, is cut down quickly, just a pickup of 1.
Harlan started to get in a run formation. They were in an I formation, a tight I formation as well. So it looked like it would be a run, which it was. That's why we stayed in that 4-man front.
2nd and 9 from the 45 for the Cyclones. Tigers are tight inside, so you know the linebacker's in charge of the edge on the right side. Casper Bauer wants to pass. He fakes. Now he throws this one deep. And I don't know what happened there.
We're going to have an injury here. I do not know what happened to his. I don't know if he pulled his.
Yeah, frame ran in, Jocklau. You know, and one thing that you see there, that was the same deal that happened the other way. He came in, tried to go out. The defender said, well, we're going to hand fight for a little bit, and he didn't get out. But Frame holding that left shoulder, and he didn't even try to come out of his break.
He went down to the ground on his own. I don't know. I think he's holding his shoulder.
We're going to take a quick break, come back, and check in with him. You're listening to 1380 KCIM. So the Frame's going to get up and walk off as they worked on that right side shoulder as he headed off. The Carroll Tigers were trying to call to get the officials to let everybody come to the sideline. And then the official said, fine, then Frame got up. So now we're going to try to get everybody back ready to play some football.
They thought he was going to be down a little bit. Just when that happened, Frame got up off the ground. He looks like he might, hard to tell if he'll be back in here or not. Depends on if it just looks like it was probably a shoulder injury.
Not very hard contact, but whatever it was, took him down in pain. Defense is bouncing around. Jason Hacker's down there stomping. I can feel it up here. 3rd and 9. Here's a long, deep pass. There's plenty of guys back there defensively, and it'll fall incomplete. Threw that one into double coverage. Feldman back there. Also, I believe that's Siebenaller back there. Can't see when they don't turn the right way. Oh, that was Nissen back there on the coverage. So double coverage, incomplete pass from Casper Bauer brings up 4th down and 9 from the 45. You have to expect Harland to punt. Feldman's the deep man, stands at his own 20. He's counting everybody. The Tigers were short a man. Ran him on late. Feldman wants to get away from this one. It's going to bounce and roll dead at the 27-yard line. So
we're lucky Harlan didn't notice that, because they could have possibly run a fake there, or, just run the ball, because we were short a man. We had 1 down and 1 off the field. So there's only 9 men up in front, I mean, we caught a break there.
2:22 to play here in the 3rd. 21-14, Harlan leads. Tigers with the football back, starting at their own 27-yard line. See if they can get something going after they took a fumble away. The defense has had 2 solid series. Christensen's wide to the right side, 2 guys to the left side. They'll put a man in motion. That's Troutman. They'll give it to him. No, that was a fake. That's Jones up the middle of the football.
He has got that fake. Just that's going to be the 3rd time I've done a couple games now. 3 or 4 times I've just fallen for every one of those fakes.
Well, obviously I did. I thought Troutman was coming around, and he was going to have a decent gain because he had some lead blockers with him. So it'll be 1st and 10 now as the ball rests at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 11 on the run by Jones. It's not fair that we got to be this far away, though, either,
That's what it is.
Christensen on the right side. Troutman's the slot man on the left side. Feldman to his outside. Fakes putting a man in motion. Now takes the snap. Hands to Johnson. Johnson's hit immediately. A loss of 2. He barely got the handoff before the Harlan defenders were all over it. Just a big push all night from that Harlan defensive line up the middle.
We've had a lot of 2nd down and 12-yard line and 12-yard plays. When I used to officiate, if people had a good fake like that before the game, you'd talk to the coaches, and they'd say the same everything. We run a good belly series, that meaning take your whistle and keep it out of your mouth. Don't blow our guys dead, which is what happened last week against Carroll.
2nd and 12. 3 receivers to the left side. The ball goes between Jones's legs. He's going to pick it up, try to run with it. Nothing to go in there. I think he took his eyes off the snap and wiggled through his legs, and he loses 4 on the play.
That was another low snap, too. He's really lucky to even recover the ball at all. It almost went right past him, which could have spelled disaster for us. We're lucky to even have the ball right now.
So it's 3rd down and 16 as the Tigers worked the wrong way after a huge first play on the drive. Two receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Pistol formation puts Troutman in motion. They'll fake to Troutman. Everybody's just standing here on the right side. I don't know what happened there, but we had 2 receivers that just barely moved on the right side. They weren't even in the pattern.
I don't know. They got mixed up on the play or what.
But Jones will take the sack and another loss of 3, and that's the end of the 3rd period. So we'll take it with him. 3 periods are in the books. We're back after this on 1380 KCIM. Harlan 21, Carroll 14.
Last play of the 3rd quarter. Go to the 4th quarter. Harlan 21, Carroll 14.
Here's Nissen for the punt. It's a high end over end punt, and that is going to be caught. Are we going to see a flag? Nope, just the beanbag. There was some contact as he caught it, so I didn't know if we were going to see some sort of an interference or anything there, but
that's a tough call for an official to make because there was contact on that. I did not notice. He called it a fair catch. Had he not caught the ball, I think they might have felt they needed to call a penalty there. I guess it's hard to say we interfered if he caught it, right?
But we got to be careful. Somebody's actually listening tonight, Jerry. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, Casey Pudens.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I better behave myself.
11:52 to play here in the fourth quarter. Harlan takes the snap. They fake the handoff. Want to throw this deep. They got Mosier, and he cannot catch it. They overthrew him to the outside. The diving catch was no good at the 33-yard line. Would have been a big pickup, as Mosier has gotten behind the defense a couple times tonight.
He's been, boy, that's 2 or 3 times back there. And Connor Frame, I see, is back in the game. So he couldn't have been hurt too bad. They have those 2 receivers are really good. Now, like Frame had over 200 yards before this game, so you had him at another 99. So he's caught over 300 yards.
Cade Schabel had just taken a quick break. He's back out there in that defensive line. It's a 3-man front here from the Tigers. And here's their fast back from the backfield in Bartley, excuse me. He's going to pick up 6 on just a quick run over the edge. He was kind of quiet in the first half. They didn't give him much action, but then they did let him get out to the edge here, and he's got a couple of carries, 4 carries for 36 yards here in the second half.
When we go into that 3-man down man front, they like to run the football for obvious reasons. We're dropping one of our we're putting in an extra D back, you know, so, and that's because they're so open on some of these things. Hard to defend a team that's got so many weapons like they do.
3rd down and 4 from the 47 in Harlan territory. Casper Bauer drops back, has time, throws, got blockers out, and that was caught by Frame. He had the first down, went back the other way, then ran out to the 43-yard line. So a pickup of 10 on the play.
We caught the ball with a first down, then gave it up to gain more yards. It worked for him. I'm surprised he tried that, though. Once he had the first down, he was lucky.
10:42 and counting. Harlan not trying to just run the clock out with that 7-point lead. Going to the air, having success. Frames to the left, Mosier's to the right. I formation in the backfield. Hand off to Bartley. Bartley's hit hard in the backfield and then buried. Dirk shot the gap, stopped him where he was sitting, and then got some help. And I believe that was Ty Nissen finishing him off, and there is no gain on the play.
That was one of our best defensive plays of the evening, really, because we shot in there on that gap and just nailed him fast. Good play.
21-14. 2nd and 10. Harlan has the lead and the football. Frames out to the right side. This time they'll hand it off to Bartley. Fights through a couple tackles, dives forward to the 35-yard line. He just wrestled off a couple, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 3 as Bartley picks up 8.
I think another fumble right here would be just fine, don't you?
Well, he's had one tonight. Defensive chance, get going. Bleachers are rattling. Let's see if that can pump up the defense here. Casper Bauer looks it over, hands it off to Bartley, hits the hole hard. He was stopped initially, but twist enough for the first down. Pickup of 4. It's like they just rested him the first half.
I know.
Just take a break here. We got enough other guys.
They have plenty of people to choose from here. Boy, they're not a one-man attack. Their whole offense is they're very well rounded.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cyclones from the 32-yard line in Carroll territory. They'll split 1 man each way, line it up. They want to throw, get it out to Mosier, and that one's going to skip between his legs. never had a chance to get that one off the ground.
Threw the ball just a little bit low for him there. He had to lean down and get it. He just couldn't bring it up off the ground. I don't think he'd have gained much anyway, even if he'd caught it.
Second and 10 from the 32. Casper Bauer takes it, hands it off to Bartley. Bartley trying to go, and the pile just stands up and keeps pushing. Now it'll finally fall over at the 30-yard line. So a pickup of 2 for Bartley, and Casper Bauer actually took off to the sideline while the pile was still standing up. Like, I gotta go get the next play.
He did that, but he went over to get another play.
Yeah, get his heads up. That way he wouldn't be running behind after the play clock started. 8:20 on the clock. Harlan leads by 7. It's 3rd and 8, and the chants are going here in the stadium again. 2 receivers each way for Casper Bauer. The blitz, the ball's loose. It's free on the ground, and Casper Bauer's going to end up with it. He went back to try to throw it, and it came out. And Dirks was there, but he didn't realize the ball was out. He just didn't want Casper Bauer to get away from him.
He was holding on to onto the quarterback, Casper Bauer, just to tackle him or keep him from throwing the ball. What he didn't know is the ball had already fallen to the ground.
Harlan will cover up the fumble, just like you asked for, the fumble.
Well, I forgot to ask that we would recover it. I left that part out.
So the ball now on the 39-yard, and Harlan will bring out the punt team. As Mosier set to kick this to Feldman. High end over end kick. Feldman calls everybody off, catches it at the 10. No chance of it bouncing inside the 10 and giving them bad field position. So it'll be 1st and 10 from just outside the 10 for the Tigers. They trail by 7. Can the offense find a way to march down the field against the Cyclones and tie this thing up? 7:14 on the clock.
It's a good thing he fielded that ball, or it would have been down inside the 5 probably. Again, you know, they were punting to what, from the 33 or so, something like that.
So we'll find out what the Tigers can draw up from here. Both teams scored on their opening drives in the second half, and no score since. Pistol formation for the Tigers. 3 receivers to the left. Nobody's accounted for over here on the left side, but Tigers couldn't snap it quick enough. Harlan able to figure it out. Jones wants to throw it short. He throws it right into the hands of Bartley. Bartley's going to try to return this one back, and he's brought down at the 12. So Jones with the interception. And the turnover gives him right back to Harlan there. And it looked as though some jersey stretching there as Johnston came out of the backfield working against Bartley. But Bartley able to come out with it and gets it down inside at the 8-yard line. 1st and 10 for Harlan. Big change of events there. The defense has worked hard tonight. Tigers have put themselves in a bad situation here after a turnover. 1st and goal from the 8. Harlan takes the snap, hands it off to the fullback Kenkel. And the whole pile is moving, and Kenkel will be brought down somewhere near the 1-yard line. So a pickup of 7 for Kenkel on the run. It's going to be a hard ask from the 1-yard line. 3 chances here for Harlan. Can the Tigers find a way to keep them out of the end zone? Casper Bauer under center, turns, gives to Kenkel. Watches Kenkel go into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown run.
Well, it's tough to start with somebody having a ball 1st and goal like that, you know, and that interception. That was hard to recover from. At least they scored quickly. If there's any good news here, we're gonna have to score on 2 straight possessions here because the clock's down to 6.5 minutes. So.
Swinging gate from Harlan on the PAT, just like all of them so far tonight. Tigers line up to guard it. You know, it's one of those plays, even if you never use it, the team had to waste half the practice figuring out what to do on it in case it came down to a matter.
That's right, and that's why they do it.
And the field goal is up and good. Or excuse me, the PAT. 14-28. So 28-14, Harlan on top of Carroll, 6:27 to play. Back after this word from our sponsors on 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM.
Have you donated to the Carroll High School Foundation yet? It's Carroll Community School District's Academic Booster Club. This foundation provides financial resources to benefit students and staff of the Carroll Community School District to enhance and inspire educational experiences and opportunities through community assistance from grades preschool through high school. If you want to donate, go to their website, which is linked to our district webpage, or find them on Facebook at Carroll High School Foundation.
27 to play in quarter number 4. Harlan 28, Carroll 14. As the Cyclones ready to kick off after their last touchdown. Boots in it. This one is going to sail back at the 1 is where Dirks will take it. He turns on the boosters. He's at the 10, hits a man at the 20. He's out to the 30. He's got one man to beat. Can he find a way past him? He's got a blocker in front of him, out to the 40. Now he's down at the 30. A great return by Dirks as he brings that one 70 yards. From the 1 yard line, well, they'll mark it at the 30. We'll call it 69 yards for Dirks on the return. And that was the boost they need, but, a penalty in the blind zone.
I don't know why. He threw that way late. So I don't know what he's going to call here. That might be some sort of a dead ball penalty, too.
Well, we'll wait and see, but the Tigers,
no, there's two flags out there, so that's going to come back.
So we just sit here and wait. You wonder if they're maybe thinking about what's for dinner after the game.
We had 2 penalties on another kickoff, I believe, and it looks like we're going to have it again.
And they're waving to bring it back.
Yep.
Oh, the momentum. Still talking it over. Illegal block in the back. Boy, that's a hard call there. Dirks was through that hole so fast, I don't know if anybody was even able to block anybody.
That's it. I know. I didn't think he needed even any blocks. He just did that all on his own anyway.
The penalty occurred at the 20. They're going to mark this baby back to the 10. Well, we'll go to the 9 and talk about it. Now we got it to the 10.
Well, they had a flag at the 20 and another one at the 24. Of course, they decided to enforce it from the one that hurt us the worst.
So the Tigers void the good return from Dirks, and it'll be 1st and 10. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation, Troutman in motion right to left. They want to wing this one out quickly to the right side to Feldman. They'll pick up 6 or 7 on the quick hitter to Feldman on that left or the right side.
We don't have a lot of time left here. We're going to have to be mostly throwing the ball, and we're going to have to throw it fast. We can't wait for a lot of time on the plays coming in because we need to score twice.
5:48 on the clock. It'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Tigers. Troutman in motion. They're going to throw this one quickly out to Christensen. Almost made a man miss as he's wrestled down at the 25-yard line. That's a pickup of 8.
1st down stops the clock also, which is good for Carroll.
So it'll be 1st down and 10 from the 25. Left hash is where the ball sits. Christensen split left. That'll bring Johnson back into the backfield. If the Tigers could get this snapped quicker, they would catch Harlan with some trouble. Here Jones trying to air it out. He had his man and overshot him. Shable had broken away from the defender, and that ball was thrown about 5-6 yards over his head, incomplete.
He had him wide open on that play. That's too bad.
Missed opportunities tonight for the Tigers. Three receivers to the right. The ball goes through the hands of Jones, and he has to run back and jump on it at the 15 there at 2nd down and 10. Yeah. So they're going to lose some yards. Jones has taken some hits here on his rushing totals.
We've had about really 3 or 4 just low snaps that have been costly. Again, he's lucky to have even recovered that ball because it was thrown right at his foot.
He's lost 18 yards on just jumping on a couple balls here lately. Johnson will sit in the backfield. It's 3rd down and 20 for the Tigers, and a big one here. Jones drops back, throws over the middle, has his man. That ball might have been just tipped before it broke out, but you can tell Troutman's upset. He had his hands on it and couldn't bring it down. He was working against the outside backer there, William McLaughlin, and I think he just got his fingertips on it.
We're going to go ahead and punt this ball. I guess with 3 timeouts left, we still have a chance to get it back twice. We can't give up any first downs, though.
Boy, it'd be a good time for that booming punt from Ty Nissen right now. He's had a good night, but he could use a big one here. This one's going to be out to the 48-yard line where it is down, and the Carroll crowd is wondering why way over on the Harlan sideline, one of the Tigers got a big push in the back, and there's no flags. I mean, it was well away from the play, but it was obvious. I mean, up here and on this side, what had happened.
I happened to see that, and the rules as they are, he initiated that contact with his hands, which is enough to make it legal. Doesn't make it nice.
So the ball on the 48-yard line in Carroll territory already for the Cyclones. Expect a heavy dose of left side running here. They'll put a man in motion left to right. Turn, handed over to the right side to Bartley. Bartley shakes off one defender, now runs to the middle and picks up 7 yards on the carry. Bartley, 9 carries, 55 yards tonight for the Cyclones. They lead 28-14, 4 minutes to play.
5 yards or tackled by Collison and Ponto. Second 5, Harlan. 43-yard line.
Harlan, of course, is taking their time. Play clock's down to 12 when they break the huddle. Mosier and Frame will split wide. They'll go heavy formation, right side of the formation again this time. Eyes in the background. Here's Kenkel. Just straight forward. He ran out of the first tackles and out to the 31-yard line. A 12-yard fullback dive.
They haven't given it the ball to him very much tonight, but he does. He's got a fast release. He's got just a quick step. And when he got into the backfield, it was an easy first down. They'll take their time here again. They won't have to snap this until there's less than 3 minutes left in the game.
8 carries, 34 yards for Kenkel. Johnson's going to come in on the defensive line for the Tigers. I formation. Mosier hurries up, gets on the line. They'll put a man in motion. Here it is, the second guy through, Bartley. And he is going to run forward to the 27-yard line. So a pickup of 4 for Bartley.
We might as well play the run here all the way. They are not going to throw this football.
Bartley on the carry, tackled by Johnson and Steven Allard.
Casper Bauer goes over, gets the play from the sideline, then brings it back to the huddle. One man to the left, one man to the right. I formation again. Kenkel gets cut down pretty quick this time. It'll be a pickup of about 3. Just a steady dose of running here from Harlan, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. They're going to bring in Griffith, who we haven't seen a lot of the second half. He was the first half running back.
Yeah,
I actually have him for 0 carries in the second half.
I never even noticed that, but they haven't needed him either.
A little bit quicker than Bartley, especially when he tries to get to the outside where he likes to run. Not the between the tackle type runner the other two guys are. Here it is, 3rd down and 3. It's Kenkel again. Fullback, easy first down as he picked up 5. Fullback dive left side when they need the yards is where they've went.
And it's worked well for them, even when we knew that was coming. Their offensive line is tough.
Kenkel with a 5-yard carry.
Minute 20 and counting down. This one looks as though Harlan's going to be able to just run out the clock, take home a win here tonight in Carroll, and stay undefeated on the season. 14-point lead for them. Casper Bauer under center again, I formation. Turns, hands off to the left side. That was Griffith over the left side picking up 8. Again, he hops out outside the tackle box is where he likes to run. The other guys like to run inside the tackle box.
If we're not going to stop the clock, they don't even have to, well, they'll have to snap it one more time. The last 5 minutes went fast.
Harlan just ran the ball, ran this clock out. It's 2nd down and 2. Casper Bauer takes the step, steps back, drops his knee. 10 seconds and counting, and it looks as though the Tigers will take their lumps here tonight and fall to 2-3 on the season. Harlan goes to 5-0 on the season here and gets the victory over the Carroll Tigers, 28-14. We're going to step away. The post-game show's coming up after this. You're listening to 1380 KCIM and 95.1 FM.
Reminder, 7th to 12th grade students, you can ride the Black Bus to the 712 Youth Center.